ahodo bebree na ebenya daje na yewura sansen mu na yaka ho ensem ene enwumre enso ewo dwumadie no so na press conference no anka mepese kwakutie na yaba na fi yaba behwe eho ensem enso ewo ene nyame ayadom mene eye Captain John Jabari ono ewo hanom ono vice chairman Ashanti Regional NDC ono ebepie ona se ono apie mofido asanso na Dr. Kessben Owusu Poku executive director Liberal Institute of Policy Studies ono enso ba bepie mo ha na yadwensem no ho ba yanko na afi yenti the press conference and the ND ayeye omden sama hodo aye registration no eho yenti na yemrasisia
had not had the activation code, so they couldn't work. So if EC is the only body that provides the activation codes, and some of the kids are missing, and they come to tell you that, oh, don't mind, without their activation, they are useless. Who does the activation? If you are keeping those codes in, say, Togo or somewhere, Burkina Faso, or in some houses, and you do your activation and send your codes to the thief who is a relative, how are we supposed to know? So we have then decided that to put a check on those things. If we don't know or cannot identify the kids that are stolen, at least those that are in use today can be identified and tracked so that we know the identity of the kids that are being used in this registration exercise. Faced with this imminent threat of a compromised voters register, we adopted a precautionary measure going into the limited registration exercise. And that is why the NDC tasked its registration agents across the country to record the serial numbers of all BVR kits that will be deployed by the Electoral Commission. And the logic is simple. You have so many registration kits. You claim some thief has stolen some of them, whose identity you refuse to disclose to us, so we can track them when we see them somewhere. Now, if we say that, okay, if we cannot track those that are missing, at least we can track those that are in use now, so that when we know those that are in use, then data from any other equipment that is not in use in our registration centers here would then be rejected as fraudulent data that is coming from elsewhere. Now that too, you say no way, we won't allow you to take the serial numbers and track the equipment that is being used in this country. What is the reason? As I have said earlier, among other things, the essence of recording the serial numbers of the BVR kits will help us trace, identify, and match every registration data emanating from a specific district or electoral area. The serial numbers will also help us track all unauthorized personnel who operate the BVR kits in an electoral area. This will forestall any clandestine registration aimed at contaminating the voters' register. We are determined to ring-fence the threat and risks for the 2024 elections by documenting the serial numbers of each BVR kit that will be used in this registration exercise. Our agents also have our firm instructions that if BVR kits malfunction and are replaced during registration, they should duly record the serial numbers of the new BVR kits and the date and time of their use. Ladies and gentlemen, we are utterly surprised that this precautionary measure, simple as it may be, taken by the NDC, is being resisted fiercely by the Electoral Commission. For whatever purpose, nobody knows.
General Esiedu Nketia press conference or the Tintini Titia and say, and they say, Mose a BVR kits nibi IRA. The Amudi year a limited registration, no, a serial number a wohono, on man in Crawford, and Chotro, say Beya, on bet me, Eddie Ahre, say ye kotua bana, a year easy for any MPP4, and come mum, na sebi, one more Emma ye electoral rule no, and who Emma so won't trebing mumma beboa, ma MPP, etimi, a trabani biguana, so metimi, and your votes do na. Nano ena the Electoral Commission and so the omo eno emuaye the aba afa sansem kroya eho mame poto eno so kakra na afi yentoa eno eso emfree honum. Na the Electoral Commission Ghana has declined a request by the opposition National Democratic Congress to release the serial numbers of the biometric voter registration BVR kits deployed for the limited voter registration exercise. The NDC had requested the EC to release the serial numbers of the kits currently deployed for the ongoing exercise. But in a statement issued on Thursday, May 9, the EC stated that releasing the serial numbers to external parties could pose major risk to the security and integrity of the electoral system and its operations. The AC said they have put measures in place to ensure the transparency of the ongoing registration exercise, stating that they have nothing to hide. Security and integrity of our electoral system and operations, prevention of such risks by declining this request for far outweighs any concerns and interest of individual stakeholders. Yes, if one so state on the Ababonten say some of the Sierra Namano Ababontia, not just say almost so Juma Moody say Electoral Commission, and a Pepe Prayon Pese Ebemuno, and Ma and who a bass, some and say at risk, some of the bar, and my electoral process no bar. No more say a concerns bang and no be raisy. Some member a electoral process and our system no etimi aye fine no and who has and concern bia. Number more thing I say omo processes are omo yemeka limited registration no bibia and so abeko tortin ne mu ada ho omo bia hu said ye ekro we aye ensema omo so e dia babontin. So the issue is the EC as against the NDC and no aye ensema aba abetodwa and then Ibenya adaje na yera sa ensem eye ni aka honsem. Why is it that it looks as if say the NDC any areshim or the Jane Mensa led electoral commissioner ombehwe ama 2024 abatono aba from the NDC almost almost catch omo crop say omo momodin kwan bia so say omo entimi and record the serial numbers of the BVD machines and the limited registration. No, is there be no way and also emma yejuma yidi no entimi and kotote. And I said them can edit to Jano. Me wo a Captain John Jabari retired. Ono a NDC ni ewa hasanso and ewa Dr. Kessben Osupoku ono so ewo fidem ha yene mu ebedi jumedian mam kono ma makwaba na yemfa enkomo twene na enhye so doc akwaba me ba cho mic no so ma me wada roma
pacho he
ha ye Bibi aboko de.
Nyame adom so here.
Nyame adom ho ye pa. Captain. Boko de.
Body the chair.
Ye de nyame ase.
MVP. Kwabena Magana heading, but body and every Ghana for kakra.
Okay, to Bibi ya kama.
Bibi kama saba, le fana sa.
Obadi enti.
Body. Before we get here.
Hey, Captain.
And before.
Okay, MP phone and kini from nanka obadi ni onoma. Nanka to place we Ghana ase.
Okay, but I see.
Obadi enti.
Mamisa said everyone here the press conference and Nemuye as against the stance of the Electoral Commission.
Minya, we dey befa sakwanya yi achia NDC for more asante mantem. Me chairman regional chairman and regional executives are more on na mafa kwanya yi so achia the national chairman and then the national organizer of the NDC. Na Electoral Commission it may be the issue when our catcher say starting from I think Tuesday, a special limited registration. I say, into political parties in our name, home say since we are instituted party and stakeholder in that engagement, the Bible and why we did registration. Now most of the time, you share registration. I say no. We granted interview. Be a say Electoral Commission a day war be bagana. I say, and yet NDC and MPP a day war be bagana. Because the person who's supposed to be a referee is incompetent, biased, ignorant, and they think they know everything.
So let's get one after the other. Incompetent, biased.
And I'm doing someone in Bibia. When you say Nana Jane led Electoral Commission, I'm doing some of first commissioner, Sebi, ya point to more Ghana. Okay, be actually some Pomjin Zomunim.
Okay.
Minya, last year, you call assembly man election, they have limited registration. Challenge is facing now, you're too many. And I'm going to catch it, so you work on it. Why is it that limited registration is so we are facing challenges?
Okay.
You didn't go far. The centers for registration is limited. So people have to come from the interland or electoral areas to come to the center to come and register. Obiaba Center from morning to 2 o'clock said there's no connection, there's no whatever. Okay. You can't talk about it. So are you not ready for the limited registration? Tell us and let's call it off. Whenever you're ready, let us come back again. What was it? And I said, remember, first one, ABC. So we thought that the Electoral Commission, which is too know and doesn't know anything, would have learned something from it.
Okay.
From day 1, day 2, day 3, yesterday, internet or connection problems. That's a big question. Okay. Stakeholders, they say this cash and do it. You didn't go far by. Now you're back. You no more car. No more to a yampia. That's how competent this EC is. Is it not ready for the elections? I did say I didn't worry about it. Sebi, I die here to about on the 7th of December. If you want to catch them in NDC, Vice Chairman, I say. Saa 7 for internet here, you want to abandon the next day and answer them. Okay. We met tax or Ghana. That's what I'm saying. It's a way to what? Bring war to Ghana here.
Okay.
And I make catch because I don't mean. And this is one kill was anti-man was it. Mean you are to us opening. Okay. It's not then the basic Ghana. It's talking about basic. Okay. Okay, I don't know why this is when they say they are the first people to be appointed as commissioners. Who can't send me a yano? Who can't send me a yano?
And then I'm pointing out to them, to you, with a limited registration, Omunya, or drinks a bit of the problem about in the 2024 elections.
Reporters are quite wanting. I'm the reporter, Brem. Yeah, press conference. You catch them. Said you go for centers. Omoba, you don't make no register 60 people. Because almost internet was a connection here. Anyhow, meaning connection will be free bar. Say free China or say free India or say then Ukobia a bingo.
Okay.
What am I saying? Then we are also bringing people, and the days too is what? Numbered.
Okay.
So why will Sebi easy your main purpose or your mandate as easy is just what register people and conduct elections on 7th, and also you are becoming incompetent in that job.
But someone can say when it happens like that, sometimes let me register manually. Then later they will transmit the data to where it's supposed to be.
Minya, when you stakeholder in 20, referee also a referee, or you winning,
Or your cronfo.
or your cronfo, easy near cronfo.
Or your cronfo.
Or your cronfo, papa. I mean, no cronfo back where you got two about edges. Returning officers are presiding people polling stations. No, me MPP delegates.
Presiding.
Oh, me say presiding polling station one in charge is someone no me MPP for delegates.
How?
I want to say hopes in Adoyaba and the proof about for the first time. Is led by him. Me who so be the allegation Abraham for reply bad that. Her east way, Opa make cast him be the chum the reply back. Hopes Adoyaba can say MPP delegates any pictures by no. East went to me reply and as someone for a press statement be bad.
Okay.
Yet you are saying that we easy way appointed MPP ni what 10 what Tescom patron as a member of the EC. One thing organizing. Any pictures are said the old Tescom platform or say Tescom for that here. MPP MAPA appointed onto the board. No, said the referee appointed stakeholders as part of his board. In terms of EC, no winning. Their thieves are the EC over there. And yes, we will not sit down there and be stolen twice again.
Or have you been stolen once?
Meaning, as an incredible culture.
There be also walk off about. Have you been
We
in the
have
first?
been beaten once before,
What happened?
and we shall not be beaten twice.
I know see where he from.
That is why the NDC have changed its leadership. That the new crop of leaders, we will not sit down for us to be cheated or stolen again. That's why I make a children. Led by the national chairman, we are not going to.
Dabe no Miriam.
Oh, why? About to say be a 2 elections. Yeah, about to be a declaration of the results. They declared 5 times. Yeah, tell you about also my mistake. No, the I couldn't have any mistakes. So, yeah, the court so only will be a one. That is how we were stolen, and we are not prepared to go back to the court again.
Okay.
NDC is not going back to court in 2024. Okay. If that's what the EC and the MPP think they're there, then they should know that they have something coming. We are no more going to the court. We will settle our cases at the police station.
Okay.
We will settle our cases at the police station.
I hope no violence.
I said we will settle all our cases at the police station.
I hope any violence.
Me say you best settle all our cases at the police station. I make us say me true. Say be make us somebody say be a talk and I say we go police station and I say registration test now. It has been very peaceful. You need to want my this incompetent EC displaying its incompetence. Or polling stations on registration centers on. Apart from Tepa, conform you some way to me, no. As I picked Tepa, what parliamentary candidate to me, you know, didn't say be or an admiral boss into the soldier for a police for me who be on. Or him say 2 of them, a boy and Canada. Apart from that place, I said be Basa near yes one. All registration have been relatively peaceful.
So we expect that to be that in December 7th.
But when you catch them, say, in Penifo more Ghana, I say, no, almost shasing Casa, please cancel. Almost shasing Casa, I have almost shasing Casa, because a dear ECD banner, and Tokana did on the Bagana, I see. That is not what you are saying. Say, Sabi, 2016, what to be say, a year over a year, no, the peace council, whatever council, no, they should start talking to the EC. Say, EC, no, incompetence, now all show. Is didn't talk about referee and I didn't talk about.
Let's get to the serial numbers. Some more at the issue about some more release serial numbers and a risk to their electoral system. Most of the more agents should record the serial numbers.
Minya, so me catch you say, you read that. What is the background to why we want serial numbers of BVRs? Few months ago, in a chassis bar outside, easy for machines, we are. Easy Becca says, I can no. Yet the issues in Esasi face your number castle and no credit. On machine say what warehouse. Nkophobia etimi wura ho no eyi machines ne beye efiri na say be we a stakeholder na some machines no ade machines ne no obi si we wie bia you will take precautions to prevent any infiltration or import of members onto the election
the electoral rule no?
The electoral so that is the precaution we are taking against such theft of BVRs at those warehouses. What am I saying? So we a political party. Na se bia DBC. No one nyansa anfa precautions ama. Na some crofo ma be we are BVRs ni ebe twa crofo guma. We will not sit down for us to be stolen. My catcher was in the first place. Say, we will not sit down for us to be stolen. Ain't they say? Sebi, the BVR Saba of Furukruma. Let's know the serial numbers of those BVRs. Near the number of Sebi registration as some machines in the bay. So was that data also some BVR say before you BVR was saying it will stand for a 100. We know that serial number this every stand for 100 or so. So the bear draw about what dana. Obi the serial number of machine serial number of police station. So this one that is not supposed to be here. Sebi asibeka nyansa nim.
So also chese at the
me me say asibeka nyansa nim.
Obviously a risk to the electoral system. Ntimamusa, is that the only way I'm bet me at the check say bibisa NC?
Meaning it's a risk to our electoral service. And what trauma for we are BVR.
Okay.
Are we safe under this correct easy? So what we have we offer the say is at we are at rest.
Okay.
What was it? Asibeka nyansa nim. Nasan genuine incompetent woman. Et home na
Jane
Mensa incompetence kwa no to. O can kwasa sam kwa.
Mr. Network is Mr. Wadaroma.
Okay,
Captain withdraw it from me.
This is an honorable platform.
Mr.
Very draw.
Thank
but
you.
that woman deserves those words that
you not here. Odu baby na be kan wa ka ba hade.
Just doctor come as. Yeah, so because maybe we are BVR so. Into the person taking this precaution. Sebi, there will be no import or export of people from places to other places. Okay. That's why people want to know serial numbers located to various polling stations and I say constituencies
with their checking. Okay.
I said like nyansa nim. We nyanyi mano nyansa nim.
There be nyansa nim.
You must have a question to the transfer.
I said like nyansa nim. We have a paper ten. Also, it was a real machines or warehouse. And no, I said, CC cameras were warehouse. It's your baby out.
Okay.
Broad daylight, every broad daylight robbery. Say, Kofo, the baby of say, how many one of them you
don't know.
And Kofo, some movie out class, CC camera capture mono. May have two informal rabon, teenage crying, young watcher, also dead.
I don't know police.
Don't you have citizens arrested?
Please address me. Please address me.
Don't you have citizens?
Please address me. Captain, address me.
We take it charge.
Doctor, address me.
Doctor, this is a good thing. You have bracelet.
Address me.
So no, I mean, come into what you want to work out. So, the Kasasimu Nyansa.
Okay.
Nyansa. What am I saying? Because we can't trust this referee.
Okay.
We couldn't catch him.
Now, whether you like it or not, on a referee. That's why you're also taking precautionary measures.
So good. So why didn't you come and tell me that precautionary measure, to safeguard the area?
Okay.
Safeguard now to them or to air conditioning room in our warehouse. Your warehouse. Okay. That is why we are taking those precautions. So we are makachero. Me obviously the guy say. Sent to Ghana, and you mean easy, and you mean easy.
In fact, Mamusa said, can't you engage them maybe as a political party, not more address issue than taking a stance, say, no matter what, Mobema recorded, I hear the serial numbers of these DVD kits.
I mean, and dry. And you make your approach to the regional director, so Sabino. On why with serial numbers of the beaver as a war, a sentimental. No catching so say to one don't to be more. They say, your man conform one crime, actually. Ma
results, no money. Is that not a statement of fact? So what makes you think, say, is the bravado that we show on TV and that there's going to be war? There's going to be war.
On
No, okay.
Okay.
I say easy na the war, beba.
Aye.
This is something.
Okay.
It's you can't ask them no.
I said there will be war, and I said,
Also issue the bank. I said there will be war.
Me say so easy na the war.
Also war
"Can I
be
tell you
bad.
this honest?"
Me say what's it war beba. Oh, them say pass my cab and bang. What's
Also what man we.
What's it easy inside?
Man
Easy discussion eh. What's easy incompetent. Easy nim the oil. And easy no edwumade no and the war beba. And your MPP and DC. Yeah, that kind no.
Yeah.
Invariably, there's going to be war because in your thinking, no, he's incompetent. And I make us say, and then he's incompetent too. When are you incompetent? But what results? Current quality. Because I'm a war rich, and an NDC form penny for members of parliament. LED a year NDC for a bomber demonstration. Obey demonstration on boy, oh, John Mahama, 6 million, Ronaldo, 6 million, a gap of 500,000. Then it's what I'm saying, Mahama. That is a level of incompetence we saw in NDC. The point I'm making is say the vigilance in the hearsay system may go smoothly. What I say, but Jumedia, this press conference on me who it team and the goals are always wise.
Okay.
Okay, say a brother ECB registration for NI. I'm going to see you NI cards as the primary document. And we say NI normal register and cry on 15 years and above, all through and through. So registration on I brought them running course. I'm running home registration here. By now, can you issues of challenging name when they could pull the data easily from NI. But NDC4, you fought it. And now you are going through the same old system. And you are here complaining again.
Okay.
What I'm for? What to go to my or say, we did that. And that's what NDC is doing.
Are you in bed with the EC?
No. May I have some issues I may be raising with issue processes. No? There are places I have called my registration. If you had more register by 90, had more register 35. And they even told us, we are to and a process to was the contempt. A contempt, a comment of a hedge management. So these are challenges with some of the places.
Okay.
Internet in sense, you know, it is a genuine challenge. You're quite phones who could do an internet meeting.
How many days on internet?
No,
Please.
The same way, say baby or what, or internet entering commerce, say baby, no. The same way, no.
What's the metro? Internet in your car say, is it double so What's the metro?
Now, Pacho,
allow Mr. Doc, address me. Just address me.
Once you are using, or use BVDs, I mean much about how they treat the BVDs. But a certain condition is needed to make sure the BVD may function.
So I say EC they should have done all these ways.
They shouldn't. That's why I mean hold the breath for the EC.
Okay.
But Obama Bekase, A and B and T, there's going to be war. Then I tell you, say, Masa, Okasemuno, you are not being at least the Ghanaian you are expected to be.
Okay.
I didn't say. You may say you are expected to be because Kasabi or won't count. MPP, about them, opposition. But you look good. But also, you look good. Because
okay.
All these what I said, you guys are war base here. The question is, okay, so war here. And yet, to your personal interest.
Okay.
MP and this in penny for near people in penny for the omit me to quiet. Now, your mamma, me and Yanam get to a money, boom, crossing. War now, say, based on and for so many free. It is your personal interest.
Okay.
And you shouldn't talk that way.
Okay.
As the vice chairman of the NDC, you shouldn't. Issues of war. Can't war same ways. Why can't we fix the challenges today? And even moving forward, I think that this every round cyclical process of the BBI registration, near budget, never for a salary.
Okay.
And that is why NI is a primary institution. That's what made data covering every Ghanaian. Instead of the BIA, why don't we push NIA to rather extend or more work to cover or more so like what they try doing now?
Okay.
Next, a bit one, say a pagan and near 18. What I say, and you have a salary. Then I can simply put the data.
Directly, now your rule you want today.
On the register, wait me call East website. What I say, me area Hanum, pulling Hanam this area, and Hanamete. Now easy. I'll fix your album. They don't my album exhibition. Medium, then they can correct those petty things.
Okay.
These are basic things. They do it in other countries.
We had the situation of Ghana, and they said the NTS about the electoral system. Is it so easy? Say because in the EIA registration, people are raising concerns, say, especially some parties. Ebasi, binomum free constituency could have a register.
And no, that's what I say. It is a problem. No.
Okay.
But when you're blaming easy, I say we are bad man. Now we are irresponsible.
Okay.
Now Omba Edin se move. You better do Oyratem. Now the blame name. That's what Jabari and Yendi somewhere. And that's what sometimes MPPs just say.
Okay.
Let's be truthful.
Okay.
Now Kobi Kwakore is out as Angako Bassino. Nipa Kwa only that civic responsibility. Oko Bassi, Nipa Noko Far Krakatoa only 18. Edna Babijinaho. Or Bana ye be see police station you are. Then you blame the EC for it. Wakophobia on your gun and Makophobia on your gun and Yaba. Jabari is one chain. Now Babani Gidi. We are the problem, not the EC.
Okay.
The system is so simple, and this man when election using the system that. And maybe I will be using the system that. It's adding a question. It's adding a opposition or doubting the system because you mean no problem no. So let's stop blaming the EC.
Okay.
EC in processes but that whole simple the bena once you acquire registration we party agas or open EC BVR serial numbers since 2012 we started to BVDs. What is the motive? And me as an MPP, I wouldn't trust NDC to have the serial numbers.
Why?
Because it's possible they can even use that to hack the system.
Okay.
If that is it,
okay.
then it's a compromising the entire electoral system.
Okay.
Into
who said there's an underlying a mind attaches some pair serial number.
NDC would definitely have the objective. But as you saw objective, no more can top on the real objective, no. Me as MPP me doubt it.
Okay.
It's a easy cracker so be release am on one. Personally, make a kusiki. Yeah, an injunction on it. Okay. Because that will go against Article 46 of the Constitution.
Okay.
So NDC in Asia is this one BB.
Okay.
But is anybody is make a person me demand munina. It's a different thing.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
And I think that that's the way to go. No, get this point. No, you are refusing to understand what I'm saying. You are making in your press conference. What say mona muhia? This is no about compromising my system. No, what's that? Your people should still go for it. You are just trying to make sure say what push it is to the wall. Oh, you are not anarchy. They need be greedy. You see a police station. No, na Jabari. I'm not better. I'm not bad hand. And me capture it. And there's loads to be war. My point I'm making is say. My point I'm making is say. The security agencies also have a work to do.
Yeah.
We are Jabari. Now, when this year, you are not bigger than any other Ghanaian.
Of course.
We are Kessben. Now, when people are not bigger than any other Ghanaian. At the end of the day, Ghana is supreme. Or any process, any legitimate idea, you go through the legal process. You don't take the law into your hands.
Yeah.
The police should treat everybody without fear nor favor. Say it's we see what pardon. Minim say I learned somebody xenophobia. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It should be MPP, it should be NDC. What the body na a body no it borders on crime, any political colors. And the police must instill that kind of fear and discipline in us. So 2024, day of elections, no. Kessben can confirm metrophone that is saying couldn't say munu. Jabari confirm metrophone couldn't say ni se munu. We should make sure that Ghanaians have absolute trust in the security system. Because elections any security neku.
But what is happening now? Ghana, do we have that trust? Nemesis were various elections. Can we trust the security?
I think the few by-elections are no. I suggest we can trust the EC and
the security system.
Okay, I say Asen North. And this is when they were praising the EC.
Yeah.
But Asen North now any MP before go by police station.
I see not even I was here praising EC.
Corridor I said to get your kind. Corridor kind. He was happy, he was jubilating. Oh, he's a born home thing. Me say he even praised the and now we also how hopes are doing make allegations be or just so. I think the least said about that the better. The fact said if you are born to achieve greater things, you don't just divert on just any other things. Say hopes and say MPP for that then. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't. What do I say? It's a mess. Jabari, challenges now easy face, you know. Let's talk about the challenges as at least stakeholders, like you said. Ninja this sort of
with the lens of the nation.
Exactly, because this is not going to be the first, this is not going to be the last. Anya commercial exhibition be sometimes. If you say the bayana, Now, there's going to be whaps by any serious. There's going to be. You know, only me and you are quite so now. I boy a club, I quite dear Benku. Now, I'm on you know. I said, I make say, what I mean is, the point is, your program, he job as you didn't come. So these are some of the things. I said, you get a man to Canada. Dabari, woman to you, or more dear Ghana, or I'm the Ghana. What I say? Maybe the UK. What I say? Let's be truthful. John Mama and Dubai. John Mama and Dubai. Let's be truthful. No, get my point. No, get my point.
A general statement, like a say, the political,
I was, passport.
Yes.
Passport, who be crowd on US ambassador. As a sarcasm say, oh, where you mistake me, there's going to be war. Now,
okay.
That casa we should take it out.
All right.
Now say was some public any institutions engage in a more productive sense.
All right. Remember Captain Hona some rebuttals now for you move on. Yes.
Mikacho say Dr. Kessben is always intellectually dishonest.
How?
What was it? So be a press conference. Now issues some reason now on tiasia. Dynamic chill as more can I say. Maybe I have what's a political party? What am I saying? But before that, I mean, you can say, Mama, or can say, easy for no, you can have your say, and the easy you have their way. And you're no credit. He never said anything like that. I've checked it. Okay. It is never true. He never said anything like that. Now, you know, I can't say, I'm a warmongering. When I am warmongering than you, or political party, that a certain president, Ghana, for say, his government is going to succeed this government. Which one is more warmongering than this statement? Now, Kessben say me, I'm being warmongering. This statement, a president here, no. What is more reckless than that statement? Statement where Sabia or Okase. Which one is more reckless than making? Say that MPP government will succeed this MPP government. And he has said it more than 3 times. You have not been able to call your president to order. Say statement it's warmongering. Warmongering.
But should we
come on,
should we dwell on this?
The president is saying that you tell me that chairman I can't say that. What are you trying to tell me?
Dwell on that. We as Ghanaians, President Aka. Have you called
the president to order? Who has called him to order? I said, certain to enter Kano. It's warmongering.
Whose responsibility is to call him to order?
He's sitting down here. President Kessben say, no matter what, this MPP government will be succeeded by another MPP government. That is warmongering.
Instead of firing it, fueling it, why don't we put it in a way that we can quench fire?
That's why I'm coming. 2016, and young Kufurum declare results say they have won election before EC declare their results. Who by track again say we are ordering the EC. Did you order the EC that you people have won already in 2016 here? We are talking about ordering of EC here. In party when I can say people are ordering EC here. See, let's not sit down and come and pretend like you people are angels or you can't turn out say people are ordering the EC and we are ordering the EC. Who have ordered the EC more than you? As a political party, in opposition, when you're in opposition. So we're trying to say, you're in opposition. You're putting a request to the EC. And the request, as American, won't here. That's why I'm telling you, you have a problem with understanding issues. As long as your press conference, won't here. That's why we try to
but our statement in there, just say, whatever it is, Buba recorded the zero number.
Do you understand what he said first? Understand what he said first. Okay. Then he can now say that request is wrong.
Okay.
In a matter of say, Sebi, 2016 to baby, cast some BVR serial numbers. Why have we asked it for it now.
Okay.
That's the question you should understand.
Okay.
Because yet yes, in the BVRs in your warehouse. That is the locus or the main important issue may be BVR numbers.
Okay.
Did he address that statement?
I did.
Okay, say no car BVR say we are not watching. MPP commentators no. Omuba, umo question na no more set omo questions omo fie. No more answers e wa asi. Because sebi ya talk about political party be ebisa serial numbers da. But it is president on something meeting say yeah bisa. Ya talk about machines, easy machines Ghana say that. It is based on that backdrop. In the ebisa serial numbers. It you know what ya the masses wakasa. Understand the issues before you talk. So nobody is entering the EC. We are only pleading with the EC that as a referee, be a referee.
Okay.
Yati Ghana as a man obi appoint MPP with the political party ni about EC muda. Anyone am I? So how can we trust that referee?
Okay. Right. I think it's well made. Doc. Yeah.
Minia.
Now you move on to the next one. Yes.
Captain Edin Trobien, let me just.
We didn't throw.
Like he lied. Say Adia Mahama Ankasa allowed the EC to do its work. Bepacho, the story is dated. Bepacho, the story is dated 4th April 2016. Also leave EC to do its work. President Mahama admonishes political parties.
Okay.
At the same time, again.
So he said EC should or
Massa. Tobo.
That's what you said.
Tobo.
When you said the EC should
Tobo. You need to was. So what come with was some movie? Nigga say Jaima EC in the Juma. And then we said what happened. What he said. Let me say. No, relax. Oh, I say, okay, so I'm saying, because me realize what shoot you. The first thing they say, a brand MPP complaining in 2016. Yeah, demonstrations back and forth. Okay, let my vote count. It was around that time okay, just allowed the EC to do this work. Nigga say EC registration and and that's why he told us this. Let me say, more this for say, Sa Adrina will not sabreno. And this is a more price Adrina to more. So it is true, some Hamakai. So you lied.
All right.
Ebium or on the BV house, no. Minim say almost statements, no. Ebi wahano. Minim say what kind statements now. Me person me kind a paragraph.
Okay.
If that will help, I just want him to know say me read it and I know what they are talking about. Already say you get say. Or say
Paragraph saying okay.
I say SND statement to one of their pages. Okay. So that's what that made me go through.
Okay.
Or say, ladies and gentlemen, we are utterly surprised that this precautionary measure, even before I come to that, or say the NDC taxed its registration agents across the country to record the serial numbers of all BVD kits that will be deployed by the EC. Now, no one can say MPP and NDC. Now, I say there for the first time, and I'll show you the poverty of the logic. So they will record there, and we begin to mean. Ebi was saying, among others, the essence of recording the serial numbers of the BVD case will help us trace, identify, and match every registration data emanating from a specific district or electoral area. When him say, oh yeah, or registration, you are. YD card, no. You are able to match and without even any other thing. That thing is the musi ewiano, and the omawiana any hono. Definitely, any and no non-comfort baba registration. Our registration equals. It is a young man say, Omawia Kessben, BVD. None of this BVD number 2, easy number 2. No register agent at her. Now, agent and so okay, and register the pay 50, actual 50, no. Miss Matthew send pay 50, or Chabet was send pay 51. It means that machine wasn't lost. Yes, Anity. Yeah. And I assuming, said the Mokan and the crowd. So, my point is, there are other ways of checking to make sure, say, Ampa, do one register on one was.
Okay.
I don't mean any problem. Say come serial numbers no. But we don't trust NDC people. Say serial numbers say in a machine elections. Now the moment we hack system now. What then becomes of the electoral process? Okay. And EC, I trust the EC more than the NDC for clarity purposes. Okay. EC say onya the man will be compromising the electoral process. And now what you say, we not person compromise the electoral process. No, yenti wasem. Now you see now no person will make sure say elections because you only mean no. At the end of the day, elections and because you is everybody tizu. And then this, right? And then this more BBA. Learn how to collate your results.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know the issue emanating from the limited voter registration and yaka and some obi achana doing. Let's move on now. Yenhwe Nano and the President of the Republic of Ghana ekopiem na okansem ewo bono and ode and some blue skies or then some tudra se nei wasre se ma yentuaba emma the former President John Dramani Mahama because oba the legacy waba wayeno wabese no sansemi and the former President aba beyina no and the former aide aba abeka ho amanfo atwenesre ene abasa the former President can say enokre legacy no say corrupt ineptitude any the ekeka ho no eno de woba obeba bese no de ben legacy eno mampedin eja eni o kase say former President eba obeba aba abese no we ensema ono so edetoya doc mamesha se free ho ne enhwe the legacy and how the president spoke. The INS say it looks as if say change na Ghana from Kontwaba Emma Dr. Mahmoud.
Minia. Did he say Nanado ka say yango Twaba ma John Mahama menkebe mwa.
Okay.
What just say? Yeah. Kebe mwa.
Yeah.
And I don't think say any reasonable person expects Nanado to campaign for John Mahama.
Okay.
Yes, Anity. What are people talking about?
Okay. But Ghana for deciding.
That's all catch Ghana for say. On Ghana say my soul on Safako Twaba no. Or appeal to Ghanaians. Or campaign. Will be any campaign. And I'll say, on you say Mahama competent.
Okay.
And maybe or say, or no as a president, or by the SY, or by campaign about Baumia, to assess a guy for Betoma Baumia and hand over Baumia. And it's because and it's for so much quapai. Now you say, what you say about now or Kofoe president no. He witched pass and obey hand over to this. But Ghana for to obey media. And yet a honor hand over, only choice. But for some Twabano as part of the elections, no. A holiday with my campaign and because you're candidate ever winning. It's like Jabari Castle, so President so obey the obit my year to make sure so I hand over to Baumiano.
He never said that.
Or say I cannot hand over power.
Yes.
I cannot.
Yes.
The statement is I cannot.
Because that's why he wait.
They wait to me. And for to me, me defeat no. Me pacho. No. Captain, me pacho.
Or no, essay.
On to me.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's or no. Left to him alone. On to me, yes, sir. But yet you are no pet in the ECDBR. That's why there's a constitution.
All right.
Meaning, say, Abraham no person president or parent require president. What does it?
Okay.
Abraham Ghana for 2 million or Timber president. So we should understand that.
A contextual taken from the contextual meaning or what he meant.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now said John Mahama, they know Penison go hand over to Nanado. Or Olusu Abismalino. You thought that was what he wanted. And you know, John Mahama no percent because I win elections.
Okay.
But he lost.
Okay.
So we should understand it within that context. And he said, Opeso who say Obi Ewo Bibi Wadrimpa. There is no government that buy only positive things. There are going to be positive and negative things, depending on where you're taking it from. But by me, since 2017, I did back up Kessben and a John Mahama age now. Because we did another I want to Utumama Sam and 1 minute time Kwabena Jabari. Onyebi.
That's almost Munyebi.
You are not getting my point.
Yeah, I get a point.
My point, and he say, Onyebi.
Okay.
It Onyebi no. It means say Nema now even fear such and Komurani 43 different adverts against it. Fear such as in 43 different adverts against it. And that is the biggest social intervention policy in the history of Ghana.
That is what Baba Jatum so bad.
You're not getting my point. It is such a person, you cannot trust that person. Until so, and I saw say, pay and say, has been bashing free SHS. Even I think around 2023, yeah, Okoja UCC, or say, if he has 2 billion to spend on education in free SHS. On gas has no.
Is it when?
It's around 2023, UCC.
2020.
2023.
That was last year.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Me say yes.
Captain, you have your
yes.
you have your chance. Will you allow him?
Me say yes because them one another show someone will be play out. Well, offer PV Jantwa. He brought it up.
Hold on.
Relax.
Hold
So
on.
prove it to us. Let's see it.
Make us say we are the make us say we will prove it.
Doc, I mean to you.
Minia, me point I'm making say, for instance, now the biggest legacy of FSHS. Ora Mahama, and we in bed with Captain Jabari the NDC, running 43 different adverts against FSHS. A do baby or more former deputy general secretary Otukuno, or say FSHS nama and cry enyim. Sa crowd muko school teenage pregnancy or say FSHS in tia. They've blamed everything on FSHS. Now some judge as more kind. Or try say, wow, be a co SHS be shouldn't comment under his post. No mkwano grammar. Forgetting say FSHS in Krano, it be as far as Oxford. Any year muko school. What just say? So that is the posture of the NDC. And now what because of which FSHS because of OCK power. Me, I will look at you with some doubts. The people don't understand a year FSHS in sense of me. Also, Mahama so be review. The difference between school and air then any FSHS no any the cost element womb. Sir, review of curriculum, review of uniforms. They be honest you from Rollins time. And the CC sir. The only difference is that another can say is that you provide them in one northern sector free no. This time now you provide them a southern sector so free. It's not be free. Education about be review. They be made to indirectly what you are telling us that you are going to bring back the cost sharing.
Okay.
It's a legacy now and another live in on say no.
Okay.
That is one. Another thing so they say and NDC are now one man agree a grow negative. Nana Dubai with planting for food and jobs. For the first time, currently, even in the UK, Okoto Kusia Shemu 6, or Mount Tosa 4. Kusia, why could I go to Kusia? No, Yamuto 3 penny amount. Miss
Amount of 4.
Amount of 4 crates.
4 out of 6.
4, say it's 6, say no. Say it 6. Kusia back package is 6. What do you say? Now what collect say auto. What to 6 no back mienu miensa. The fourth one on prima auto. But Ghana, because of planning for food and jobs, no one man. Ejani, say Jabari, you had the food and the food I can see. Jabari to be quote, we told the PBR. What I say, but people still look at issues that cause we are saying the global supply chain and MSC opinion. Near Saka just planning for food and jobs and yes successful. Metia in ye. It's such a person being inherited the economy of Ghana and being inherited from Nanada. That then now another a great sector grow consistently for about 7% consistently. You know, what's I saying? What I say? What say? I probably shall say one district, one factory. What is NDC make any positive comment about it? Factories in a way, factories in a Juma. Sadamana Koswa over and over. It's about twice NDC bar. They just NDC. Sa a Juma pardon I do chassis or betwaso. What I say? So these are some of the things I now do can't want them. If then as all can say, Mahama cannot be trusted. And in knowing that Mahama cannot be trusted, no. Sometimes we do be a friend of language analysis. Sad discourse analysis and somebody panaka consistently. And then you want to say from 2017. They are now do aya a year papa. At least why never be a year papa. And so then why a papa? Mahama Timakasa do a year bebo Ghana. It's to us. Jane. Even when he see, I saw Canopono or PBB at the better home, a Kakose baby. So such a person who trusts in all the legacy sentence. It is as simple as that. And Mahama Kasim was Oba, he's going to make sure to reset Ghana. Wanga, that's a phone reset.
Go back to factory settings.
Good. It means every time I be escape off. Numbers are escape off. Now Mahama Kasim no be reset Ghana. Now because he cannot trust Mahama to protect his legacy. And this was what he what I say? It's words now all kind, and when you have no response. Now they're all complaining, and you find nothing wrong with yours. Mestre, for MPP4, it is a call to us to make sure, say, the legacies are various governments, MPP, which we can make sense of. NMC, even for free health insurance from Kufuor time. NDC, Kufuor established free health insurance. Omufi oneka omejato. Who's recently I met some data via an Okoboy. Ofi on the only Canada where the last quarter, Ediana African Kofobim key claims. Because a year Kufuor legacy with that two one, you know. There's that of a passive making sure say a bayer juma. And I think that is what Anado is talking about. And see, people shouldn't take this out of context. The context they say, oh, here will be a adwuma bi a wodi ya wogidi se we die abeboa Ghana adwuma we odi die ama Ghana yempuntu akoso no ohia obi obe trust no say nipa ko de oba or the be call even a better level that the way you see ehunu no but so far John Mahama has not shown anything say niama pakra na do aye no kwa no obeto so that's what Nadu was talking about.
All right, now the other side is from former President Mahama say, of course I will not protect your legacy of corruption, misgovernance, arrogance, ineptitude, bankrupt economy, increased unemployment, and pushing more for our people into the poverty bracket. We and Sama, former president, how do you answer to that one too?
I think Mr. Mahama has a right of response. Now, a consistency is important. Okay, now saying things are called Harvard. The statement will make here say, oh, because of the global pandemic nearby, Africa has been hard hit. Now Ghana so affected Ghana pa. We no be Ghana. Oh, there be another deny. Nim say COVID another no coffee free or to her. What I say? So he has not been consistent. It's on one kind of no kind of dream ye pa. Obe say ampa globally unemployment akoso. Once ampa globally these challenges are also no. It be all externally induced. And the internal factors a bit more accounting for me. What I say? But he has not been sincere to himself. Now he should look back. Abraham on your president. No person will say Abraham pandemic being what was his record? Not unemployment, that say. A Juma say crown on create about employment. Abraham go for pay Juma, Abraham no president. Catch say on one magician. The Minister for Employment, Dr. Rashid Pepu, who is supposed to be the brain behind creating jobs. Wouldn't be doing to me suggest say Yankofa Sekel, you try Ingra. And he said that on a news file. I was so scandalized. Abraham Mabunu are forming unemployed graduates association page, man. Ora Mahama Kajo, they don't have the right skills. Everyone acquire the right jobs. But he was a president. The question is Abraham these issues never they no raise about them. Secondly, Abraham in talking about issues of corruption, what was his own record of corruption? Mahama record of corruption is saying. He's the only vice president, even in the history of Ghana. It's been directly, pointed directly to him. Say, "Minya, the corruption with the oh, sir, Manasi, Fort Sagay. He accepted it. Unto say the outcry by as OJM. These are known. What I say? Later, I say, oh, this Airbus there, it's been back and forth. But Ochu Mutaya, it had something to do with him because on the quiet deal, no. What I say? So these are things that we free man in ye. When him say he was the only person, only vice president on record. Sir Adia setting up a committee to investigate him. And then I'm kind of Martin He was attorney general then. So these are things that Ujani free one in ye. It will occur corruption between Onone Baumia, why they corrupt. It's a probably about trusting with the Ghana economy. There's corruption of Ghana. John Mahama and say Baumia. I think it's about Baumia stands tall. Yeah, probably about trusting no. Some or bit man boa economy no or economy who in India. Baumia na Mahama. What I say? At least pandemic by you are seeing Muchini. You also free the third quarter of 2024. Nema Epija. And that's what the whole world. No, that's true. Because if you are saying if say you are going to be sincere, now be share Nema course we are here. You can say Ghana nkwa. Because recently I was reading a report. Japan, they were in recession. What I say? Germany, also recession. So you cannot run away from these facts. But I didn't say, we are then our buying here as a in film. You can't innovation. See, I said Ghana, you put your ideas, or they are dreaming about 12 bit Mama Ghana, and it's no name as a you didn't say we are seeing a movie towards digitization. Obia afraid about me, I say, and this for Monte digitization as a currency. Obviously, because Obama is moving away from economy to digitization because Omun knew the connection between digitization and economy. Just say now the global economy is run based on digitization. Digitization is the new economy in the world. It's one chance. I don't know but innovation. No, sometimes no. I say I would dream once he's some years ahead of his generation. It's what the NDC for us here. I'm common seminar. You understand it that way. But between Mahama, I represented the past, and Baumia represented the future. No, why not be trusting so the Ghana be saying? I think say Baumia.
All right.
What you say?
All right.
And in summing everything up, what Nadu is saying. One, Nadu is saying this. The Okanina as Obia were the former leader of NPP because Baumia is the leader of NPP. No president of Ghana today. Nana Kume Mubenyano no handing over to NPP.
Okay.
Because my name NPP ni be a person and now do hand over to John Mahama.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay.
And another camera I mean, I'll say the same thing.
Okay.
John Mohammed is now one NDC contest election. John Mohammed will say even worse.
All right.
So, it's much I do about nothing.
All right, but Mambusa questions on that one. Now you talk about based on what former President Ekine in terms of corruption, mismanagement, whatever. Are you not sure some more hiding behind the Ukraine war, the COVID, whatever, and Amudu Weaba? Can't you be blamed somehow for some of the hardship?
That is what I say.
Yeah.
There are external factors. Yeah. Except this for the two we are so dishonest. Now, Bama pretends external factors be new, and also internal factors.
Okay.
There's no economy 100% managed well. There are going to be lapses because we need partner engagement. There are going to be issues of friends or auditing, issues of budgets.
Okay.
What do I say? For instance, Abrana COVID biama, pandemic biama, what was the state of Ghana? Majority from 2017 to 2019, the economy grew consistently about 7%. We are seeing that it was among the highest growing economy. It didn't mean that there were no issues of management.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's boss as and buy. So those are issues of management.
Okay.
Those are internal.
Okay.
But something we realize in the economy and say,
okay.
But we external factor no be can exposing them be brave. Ghana, your buffer now, it cannot accommodate some of these shocks.
Okay.
Even for countries or more historical buffers like UK, US, US printed in excess of about $8 trillion. That is your economy. What I say? UK a bit about £2 trillion. And the economy. Ghana send a economy.
Okay.
What I say? So these are things that, if you understand the issues, I realize say issues but what is government doing to get back? Now, per se get it back. Do you look at Ura Mahama? And the time when a pandemic be any hodom, I'll mess up a bismarck.
Okay.
What I say? Now, that's over share a year. I'll look into the future. A professor solutions. A bit me, Ghana, I get it back to baby your war before the pandemic.
Okay, Captain. May I call the protection of legacy, any winning legacy, and our legacy, and I have nothing to do, and then I better write everything off because there's nothing. The use of the words like ineptitude, mismanagement, misgovernance, and what have you, as replier, former president Edema Nana Dankwa for his statement. I say, "Ontimi enya power, Emma the former president because oba legacy wayeno obeseno."
Minya, me call platform back when I catch. I am in MP before. I don't like to advise them. Because me opposition and person moko. So, what advice I'm here na makotena na wako.
Omasa somo suba.
Tia me no. MP before eyo munyo me nko ya me person me kan wasem ko. But free advice, maybe Kessben we pebe obecha me free advice and dey minimum. But the point I want to say is that Jack Toronto come here MPP come looking up at the castle there be manin PBU ko Jack Toronto o kasa hwinim it's as empty as anything
the way could be a hwinim.
It doesn't make sense. There's no correlation. You don't even hear what he's even saying. In fact, he is a problem, and his utterances is a problem for the MPP party. Coming on cap, we are called lock and key. Castle say, "We are main Pia on Team Pobium. We are Shadema ya." What am I saying? Pamidia, Bojimaka say, "Woman co programs." So Ochara Babasi, also the commission Kumasi Airport. Yaba, it's over to be. Not Ghana for or show more Roba. So Nancy or see on the president and the first gentleman or Bia or so he be sorry. President. Bribery, any sad winning here. How Ghanaians are suffering. People cannot get 3 square meals. Say Obe be not or he sorry any here. That's the sort of president we are. The Arabian prince, he's living his childhood fantasy as a president. Anyway, here no. But let me go to the main issues. You know, Akufo-Addo say to Obama, Mahama, Oba on 20 legacies in so. It's not coming here to say, no, my legacies na Akufo-Addo aye ni na. as legacy back when I met you say o camp was free education.
Yeah.
Enu kono ti me say we ti sebi no wa by 8 years in legacy back when na sa papa we age to hon free SHS. Free SHS na o say any legacy a o ja to hon. Such incompetence, such arrogance. Naminya. Nanka meje se ko beka so nanka inflation no. Ma baba, o ma inflation ni san ko so biemti. Ono ma ne ko soro ama sia inflation no. Ghanaians are dying. The first president to send our inflation to the roof. It's been you say GM and inflation figures some recorded this year. Say GM recorded bia on country here.
Some record saying.
Say I'm 25%. In our all 8 years in government, besides saying 25%. And some say more legacy on Mujato.
And they have my external shocks and send a conference and some winning over.
Was it?
External shocks and a conference and winning over.
Yes,
Oh, so more as more canon.
the first time, we monk for legacy. The first time in Ghana, our economy is in junk status. Meaning, or your UK trained. One country me say, first time, your experiences are due. Some legacy no see, Mama bound to us. And they have. Say, your economy near bola. Uko a doom bola. Sana Ghana economy netie. And no, or no, a hand say, Mama bound to us. Amasiano, international businesses are leaving Ghana.
Example.
Glovo is leaving. Societe Generale is leaving.
That's a lie.
Game is leaving.
Societe Generale is a lie. It's a lie.
But Glovo is gone. Glovo is gone.
I've seen in the news. But Societe Generale is a lie.
Okay.
One of which two.
Minya. Me see
Like
game. Win him game. Win him game.
Yeah.
Give me a day.
Game. Shoprite.
Shops.
Game. Oko. That's the legacy he's leaving in Ghana.
Is there a ShopRite? What's about ShopRite?
Shop right.
But I don't know.
Let me be sad. So that's ShopRite.
For the first time, investors, my papa, oh yes, a police ni for years, or investing in Sika, Sebi, Nankupa Frena, Sebi, Nama Metif, a crass or Didini investment. C'est intimate Tiana Saskan, Salagas and one also die. Am I? Can you say, man? Can you diplomacy? Come in any blue shares. Because legacy will be just. Okay. That's legacy. What you say is Sabi, nonsense to me. Some mammy tears is here. Papa investment or year for being in the police service for 30 years. They say, I'm in China, because of more debt exchange. You better try to say, let me just legacy. Oh, can I see? See, because this man is a doctor, but he's intellectually dishonest. What was he? Huh? The legacy no so we jam. 1D, 1F. Almost say, almost see. Oh, me say me ma. Also 1D, also district biano. 7. You be see factories. You we ya factories, old factories now. Yeah, the paint show say 1D, 1F. Kasapreko. Nyako 1D, 1F, post a bon pa. It's 1D, 1F. Constance been out. Hopefully.
Oh, no, I could invite him.
1D, 1F.
Who could invite him?
Oh, me invite him. Let me invite him. Let me invite him.
That's one thing.
Let me invite him.
1D, 1F concept of class. You don't even understand it. You don't even understand it.
But let me finish my discussion.
You don't
even understand
it. First term, we promise every district, every factory. Okay, so a man promises first term of every factory in now. So in their second term, they will complete the factories.
And now we count 158.
We have 158
yes.
districts, constituencies or districts in Ghana.
This is quite more than one. So this according to the outcome.
Let me finish my submission. You call track as well. These people are showing projects which are not on a tracker. That's the legacy they are showing us.
Projects on a tracker which are not reality.
Which are not there.
Okay.
They said
I was a tracker once a Musabu performance. Don't you see?
Please address me.
That is the legacy of saying. Omokache me conform north so every constituency we see dam on. For the past 2 weeks, I've gone to all the 5 northern regions with the national organizer. There is no dam anywhere.
Not a single one.
I mean, can't see me. Let me give you the history about the dam. Dam no. Omukotu manhole. Toilet manhole. I say, usu fina ko 2 manhole no. Kessben bi no. Omo say dam. Na it's a trophy could be sa how akumse. Also catch there it's a trophy say. Na akufo do am promise omo akoso mo dam. Also be see dam. It is kana akufo do nyan no. Dam no see any sa dam na no. Into mo fa ne sa.
Okay.
I can tell you now that sir manholes no see ni na no. Sebi ni na adwiri.
Okay.
That's the legacy of Musume Chama Ghana.
Okay.
Now, so almost said that move to back would be at 250,000 Ghana cedis. What must I say? That's the legacy of Musume say.
You can't point even a single legacy. The president.
I mean, can't you legacy back on Fuja?
Air positive.
Maybe. I mean,
okay.
Someone may determine politics which.
Oh no, let's speak the truth. Let's come out the reality. Maybe because for the sake of the Ghanaians and people are going to vote.
Is that ferry hospital?
Doc.
A ferry hospital set up. Before I hear free the project was 90% about to be completed. In fact, phase 1, it was in April or September. Omabe commission phase 1. That's the OPD. Hospital in beginning now at a go. We open it in stages. In a year, I need to Bimbila man. I see between Bekache so Cecian Waba. It's the project in no woman and Yentin commission the first phase. I was in the service when they started this project. So I know this project and I was in 4 here when we started this project. Because we're providing security men over there and I've been there a number of times. So I'm making no, you're
actually
hold on, I'll give you the
I'm not intellectually dishonest.
No, very well.
Maybe I should moment you.
James didn't what is a different story.
What is that? No, about okay. 7 years now. The project is still standing there.
Still at 90%.
90%. No value added. Let's say we are doing 90%. Who the 7 years? We are 10% now. Nobody from 0 to 90. Who 7 years? No 10% no air was them. So the air conditioning system, not the machines. Gum na amount of 10% no so ready. That's the legacy. Almost say yen to us.
Okay.
Men say yen almost say Paulugu down. Oma yen. Ama auditor general. Ama ye tia contractor nika $11 million. You call your Paulugu dam. Dam needs. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a au fiana? Mais c'est dame ne au fia. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a au fia mais
oh my God.
That's the legacy of Musi into one. Legacy of Musi just say to us when say, can you tell phase 2? Mama used 4 years and I said 3.5 years to build phase 1. Obi the 7 years, phase 2 and 3 years. What kind of legacy was he? You can't talk about legacy in Ghana here, this government? You have a legacy? Phase 2, can you tell phase 2? 7 years. Obi 4 years, as in phase 1. Who will track at every legacy? Ghana as an sentiment was. You go airport almost no commission or Chirano. The airport is not complete for commissioning, but these people want just to force it. What am I saying? Because me are saying.
I think that's the next topic.
Oh no, it's not okay legacy. So we are talking about legacies to be left here. So you can't tell me which legacy I should touch and which one I shouldn't touch. Here you see airport. 7 years in you, I didn't to see you no. Termaka Sebi, phase 2 no. The Termaka place was so fast. Be some to me see. I completed the required length in any new construction. But Obitwin said, one commission a dino may see one pet. I hear enough, sir, Termaka coming to my end until I buy no acco position tea. Quickly, or some commission, sir, face no. So how are the planes going to land when the tarmac is still as short as that? But that's the legacy they want to leave.
Okay.
But I'm legacy and this live here. Oh, Ghana, who I say
one.
whether they can even compare or even go near it.
Nambusa so to when you one positive legacy
Positive legacy. This government.
This government. One positive legacy.
I'm check positive legacy. Positive legacy. One, I've seen one.
One any day.
Oh, Atosu. On a traffic network.
Oh, what way you free?
Which way? Oh, and also traffic network station.
I'll come to you.
Oh, traffic network.
You talk on that.
That's the only traffic.
So let's go to the legacy NDC for Mujama Ghana. Still Ghana for to me a year move through in 2016.
When my date German the nation border. Do you know why these people are scared? No, so who trying to be oh mama, only 4 years. 4 years, my baba be years car. Now, say be no more year. First time, and 4 years not year.
They said
Rich Airport, who bought it?
Rich Airport.
Rich Hospital, who bought it?
Mills. Mills legacy.
Look at this one.
No, Mills legacy. 2011.
Look at this.
No, go.
Okay, let's carry on. Entoso.
Come on, dear.
Bank of Ghana Hospital. When you see it.
Oh. It's an inherited project.
Okay.
Terminal 3.
That's Mahama. Debut.
Circle interchange.
That's Mahama debut.
October gas plant.
Who said didn't trust her?
Oh, Minyamima project.
I did say 2010.
Okay.
Police went up there. 150. Oh, I shan't reach in one.
Minya. Let me finish.
I thought so can legacy.
Let me give you the nation. The man, the president who goes to the office with the construction hat.
Okay.
Because on the project.
Okay.
Let me try to legacy. Asante Maimu, monumental project. Regional minister for roads, now minister for roads and highways. Could not even mention 3.
Maybe about 20 this year.
Now what you say we are doctor went to Mambo minister Krasebi. I didn't be on a DH crimes in Manka Wasema. Ubejaka Becca is over to about 20. Some of them are advice. He said to overcome Mama Teresa, you know, Mama Teresa overcome.
Okay, so finish up.
That is why the nation brother has replied him that on presidency, he does not see it as an Arabian prince for somebody to fulfill his childhood dreams. He sees it as a place for busy or serious business.
Okay.
So he knows he's not going to continue his arrogance, his corruption, his high inflation, Ghanaians dying. He won't continue that legacy because that's the only legacy I Ghana for wedding. Yes, sorry, every day.
All right. Captain, thank you very much. Doc.
When him say this this is a picture of one minister, James Ajeni Boatin, the Facebook wall at that home.
That is not true.
Oh, but I mean dinner da. James Ajeni Boatin. That's new 500 bed of a military hospital at Afari near Kumasi is coming up nicely.
Look at this now.
Beba, what should build here? Who are tough for me?
This is
90%.
This is a false document.
Now you see, and this legacy back home. Say there's not one single inherited project. Inherited from subsequent governments,
Okay.
not even one.
Baku
Oman one single hospital in Ashanti region in their 8 years. A man commission one single hospital in Ashanti region in their 8 years. That's their legacy. And I dare him with my even the that dream who man compare Muska MNS project from Nani Kumewu. Don't what you mut me for other people in and more do. For me, was 80%. Kumewu dear no, and almost our firm 6 million. Look where Mahama research. So by the 2016 elections, that's the legacy of NDC. Okay, projects as that they moved here because the local government university. Akumadan. Also, the venue it
was not started by you, please.
It was started, but it was started by the MPP. Second time, Jan almost said, "No, maybe." Only I don't quite tell Mama Baby, Afankofo. What's I say? A year judges apartments. The Ramutaka judges apartment once. When I'm RCC, the government. Now, say na confront doctors, company about more housing. Easy office that you own 180 housing units no. But I say it's about project by project. In Ashanti region, our vice chairman no. And this you are poor. Kumasi Airport has me working. Only say the Kumasi Airport was internationalized in 2003. Oh,
Entoso.
Was internationalized in 2003.
Allow him to flow, Mr.
2003. NDC by Mahama the first phase. NDC tries and come second phase. But in a contract, there were conditions precedent. Therefore, signing the agreement, parliamentary agreement approval, PPN no mutimi. The above value for money, performance, security. Ni and four na kanoman ko. Chabran people buy there was no binding contract. Abaya or drain the man for hono. And we say SO or cost we. Unlike NDC or inherited BB from MPP, no major to hono. MPP abaya koso up perhuska secure scan in 2018. A year we ever commission. And the only thing you can sit here and say, wow, Ashanti say we're near Juma. But if you said designs no. It was part of agreement I won't sign here. You should be ashamed then. You should be ashamed. Government signing the agreements no as part of the cost BBR. And now you sit here and tell us, papa. Oh, now you're ready for commissioning.
Is it ready for commission? Answer the question. Answer the question. Have you answered the question?
Says what are contractor? Says what are contractor?
So answer the question.
Doc,
yes.
Let's continue.
What are contractor?
Let's continue.
What do I say? Talking about legacies. You can't legacy. We can talk. We have my cap projects once. But then I'm on my year. As a sunny power bravo entirely. Beside then they start talking about projects as chassis and the mills. If you are a chassis and for bank hospital,
government.
Let's carry. We're looking at the two.
What's the Mahama legacy?
Yes. Mahama's legacy.
Well, the first government, not the vice president.
No vice.
That is why. That's why Nanado can to watch. Nanado can legacy. One can say about me legacy. Also on no legacy. Abraham Mahama be president. The 24th of July 2012 to say Abraham office.
Please give us more.
Please.
Now make better university I can invest in
me pacho.
Why?
Captain. Captain.
Last week me can say ni ho. And now what you have to say hold on. And then some go do project no. You don't even see the pictures.
Just by the roadside.
I don't know. You understand what you do. You are very dishonest.
I never said
Last
Anyway.
week, you are very dishonest.
Anyway,
You are very
please,
dishonest.
Mama, because people are watching and so let's carry on. Yes.
The issues now say, share a year even judges no buildings now. That's monumental. Moments two or Ashanti two procurements in Ashanti region. But what far RCC one? You see the buildings over there. When is it two procurement Ashanti region? And yet, civil service sponsor accommodation with the Ashanti region. One day, what is what I'm kind. What's our Fajeko for estate? Almost see, we are. Read them. Miss Wafa.
I was just at the EC. They are not putting up the structures.
To go. Also, they are now putting up the structures. Videos. About
show us the videos.
Me pacho, Captain, hold on.
I was just at the EC.
Please.
Now there is this unnecessary request.
Please.
Afari hospital at Momo Kwa, no one of about 43%.
Who told this 45?
The first building our Kwana Hono, and no Murezi see ho. It's at Sediana hospitals, no. And I'm just story, it is 90% complete. But Miss I mean, I build a chair. So building. Oh, massa.
Doctor Swami.
And this for when you say Sankane and Crescent no my am 90%. When you say UGMC do 90%, and almost start man accept OPDs. Osha building a we can say 90% now. Building no plastering, craft no in plastering. Or we are fitting, say they do 90%. And this we didn't try to do. I make a tell say NDC, we inherited hospitals on 6. Abraham Baba. They be quiet, this hospital. We inherited. We have 4 project projects, and I for and whom some Kayasa and Akufo, a yet Tepa, Konongo, Afari, and a Sewa, and a KNUST, a year teaching hospital, 800 beds. The such a UGMC by 200 beds. This movie is 0. You finish 0. MPP inherited 8. Well, you're 6. Mama buy and the mama that doing a copper who's kakar, must 2 pet. Now, much as I was answering Mubia.
Okay.
MPP at that dream was a 24 every 5 and have met Sabronum, Chedier, Dobonso, Swami Anamante, and a Manson Quanta. Who can legacy once him? Ubo projects. Debbie, I'm not sector by sector. He within a Santa region. Momo Frison, the biggest issue in a Santa region was roads. Acquiring them the several car, Uka, once him. And this was that was out at Uzoro. I told you, because traffic at the traffic sale. They know I know.
Send them my idea. What you from?
Miss Andrew, what I say projects are same work. What can they fat on only coin? Maybe tough habit. In Green Book, Ramos, my acquire or Tafushas office. But then intro. That's your legacy.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. Who acquire Otafu? Almost every constituency we attach. Ababy Amoya acquiring Mekai Aswasi. And within 6 months and started to 2 years. What I say? My point I be person making it sense. If you want to talk, no, I fast once a share. What I fast once a share. If so, you want to talk about projects, project by project, we can go sector by sector by sector.
But legacy, the win you be.
I say, what I make it? I say, Mahama, I want your year. A baby, I want a legacy. It's me who say, oh, person can't Mahama legacy. Now, could Yamil's legacy manner, Nehame. All right. Because Mills wants to be a president. Okay. Or no, about no president, no. Don't know that dream who I was saying, no. Renovation of Rich Hospital order that thing now. Renovation, no. It's credited to Mills. Okay. What I say? But most of you must Mahama. UGMC, Mills. Most of you must Mahama. I want me just say. All right. Other Mills about my other.
Anyway, thank you, Doctor, for Captain. Just 1 minute. Need move on to the one. Just 1 minute. Need move on. Yes.
Mama has no legacy.
On Casa.
Okay, so let's say that Mahama Mills legacy. It's not Mills' legacy.
It's not Mahama's legacy.
It's not Mahama's legacy. Yes. Then Bamia has no legacy.
Bamia has no legacy.
Why you always talk
about?
You always talk about
digitalization.
So this one is legacy.
Something is been private.
Everything. Born a lady. You also make me say Muhammad there's some. Okay.
But I didn't say credit it.
Let me educate me.
Protect or no legacy.
Okay.
What I say? One I say
when you say Confanoche. Eye clinic was started, was completed and commissioned by the NDC government. I mean,
but also the hospital.
I'm not the. It's a what? It's a what? Any hospital?
Please. It's a hospital. Within Confanochi,
there's a unit.
There are units and departments. Even the
who can you say? Mama Teresa, I for the wife. When I see you all say,
you can keep on and talking and all that. Captain, just a minute. Let's finish.
KNUST hospital, please. It's not a government project.
Hey.
What do I say?
It was started with
Let me come. Okay. It was not a government project. It was a personal initiative of the university. 7 years in here. also say no, we say asantimam na emu base no. The hospital is still standing there after 7 years. What are you trying to tell me?
Meaning who pictures in show?
You pictures say
The current state.
Yes, show us the current state. Show us the current state. After 7 years, show us the current state.
It's not.
It is not completed.
It's not completed.
That's what I'm saying.
The 7 years, but
we abandoned it 8 years.
Over 7 years, why? 7 years, why?
Anyway, the argument can go on. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. Medase. Thank you. Medase. Ya twaso hana yako na Doc Mamemra Hona Yenre Doma Henin Samo Kafa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho briefly, and then concerning the running meet as well. Yenre Sama or the two young campus me poto kakra. Me pese me kan kakra so that the auntie ebenya say Doma Hene or the Ostia Yo Ajimambedu has described Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, as a respectful and intelligent man. His comment came during the phase 2 of the campaign tour of the vice president in the Bono region. Campaign tour okay. Osa kan say baby esa ka running mate honsem. Na de oka no say so the nature baby ba ko a. Say ya santimemu nko a, ya santifo nko na ekoto aba no. Ono bunu hokra no, obobo aya amanfo de omuso betimi aye running mate nto omfane ni enkyere asantimemu nko a. Let's look at this comment from the our carboniding. All right, Doc, about 7 minutes.
The kind. The kind about Dr. Bawumia. This is kind of credit. And I say, any credit. Say he's intelligent, he's humble, he's respectful.
But I am the opposition.
That's what I'm just on kind of credit. Okay. On say, what I could do, America, no way. This will be our own kind of credit because Dr. Bawumia is intelligent, on your respectful. Nikasa, what do you?
I'm sorry, competent or a liar or a.
So you leave that to the NDC.
Okay.
What I say? NDC, you don't expect NDC to say anything different. What I say? That has been their stock in trade. And Tunya Obia, then you can say, Nana, with the when you Nana quite a grand for quite an associate NDC more. What I say? Because maybe Ramahama Coca say on Kobesia Mama. Yes, sir. So if so, no, as a bab on Timber can't say with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. What thankful and as will be perceived say or your opponents. Do what dance a part. Then it means that definitely at least or but what you make
okay.
What I say so as some kind for some of us are named Dr. Bawumia and Nuntino Yaya say ye jidi say ye one more arishemu say presidency would dear a beboa I'm a Ghana to Mpono and small kind and ye one.
Alright.
That's what in the vision better one thing no about 70 pages no. Me send this Nibia to me 5 because we did and your papa. We did a Benyana crep, we didn't answer Mintimus had in it.
Okay.
Baby, we can't throw, then we can't throw on another of the Mudia or Monka within on one vision. No, oh, and another way I do, I no person departed from it. That has been a discussion. Now, that other thing about say a year or per animate now on funny and tre bono. I think say, San will be our expecting. Me bottom 50. What I say? Me pardon so I may pay for me pay a beefy. Meaning say, or yeah, or what bono. Or because yam koyi a year running mates no in free voter region.
Okay.
The same way, voter chiefs so because hey, muya obi so free voter region and be wusu or hold moon. What I say? Yen you say was Shanty region, me was Shanty region. Me say Emra Shanty region.
Okay.
What I say? And at the end of the day, any papa could pen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be. And for political parties, it do that time may be a belobi. O share a year Uram Hama, for instance. And this for in about a year and some running mates. What I say? I call back and forth. There you could poku din womuna ba santereje. What that con? There poku comes over santereje and kakro fi bono. Na politics ah na could be yamami. The Jabari Kaso were incompetent no.
I not refer to Jin Mensa.
Exactly. I know from your Kaso were incompetent. What I say? O share sa adna no ebi na ekoso. See the nana no. Now so enyako ni hono ma meaning say at the bonny. And look at the people born with the Minister for Employment. But it appears for a very long time from 1992. Yes, share for the 93 share the fourth Republican dispensation as no. When I am Minister for Employment And the time when so I say strikes and demonstrations for workers. Swati. So that is a good thing. I think he's a gentleman. You know, or other people did matter. James Sakosa, who is currently the local government minister. So definitely, we'll be a power in this year.
Okay.
Meaning say, I'll take a course as Santa Mara. And so because they don't go for. Also because the decisions we
okay.
What I say, Yabunra because they decision. And I think say that is the right thing to do.
All right.
By the end of the day, whoever comes, send a try and a say whoever obey in Biano, Omuna, we are and supporting. I think so for MPP, that's what is going to happen.
All right.
The focus is on Baumia. Whoever is coming is going to be an accessory or Bebois. I'm about me and so I didn't know. Any the air breaking days na bemu.
Okay.
Into a quaho. You go the open. No jam in some minia. Come on, pay.
Okay.
But any de me penna Hana Baumia.
Okay.
Oh. Captain, is it
No,
why you make your money?
I know someone answer. I can make my two poku.
Okay.
But I think it's Ashanti region. You had the type on the wall, the clouds, no, to move the region. The man new sort of excitement about system. Ni pardon the base, no, even beyond Ashanti region into northern region. Ni vote another baby na.
Oh, you're appealing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And me obi say no. I think say he's the right person.
Okay.
But I know your main opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion no does not necessarily mean say they say ora baumia efa. What they say. And I think say the same thing and announce here, you know. Nananso etu baumia fo, but no opinion mano. Let's just say baumia ni nanadu ko shede monso de ndie be mano, obisha oti ko so de ndie be mano, empanyimfo nyina. Na bade ba kwa eye me fe eno a eye opanyi bia me hu se one omo enam. Eye obi boahin. Na no obi boahin. Recently, Nkofo Bayer propaganda was so free party in an interview. No, so there were issues we were with. But as Musa said about my campaign away in them, meaning said those issues no are resolved.
Okay.
That also tells us about Rabaumiana, sir, the quality as a leader to bring people on board. Nipa 9 now no more contest elections. Apart from Rala and Swatson who are forming the party. Now all of them are back on board.
Okay.
They will reach out to people. Look at your man, Kwabena Japan, about back to the fold. What I say, and I think say that is that the kind of leadership.
All right.
Within MPP, you know, we admire and
Okay,
we want.
Captain. On that same score, this and summer I heard on any kafa.
Before I meet Uncle Fu, arrogant na put never bow, say chief of staff never bow,
Wherever.
say by Champon, the military cook,
Okay.
and never bow,
Okay.
the wine never bow again, and fire.
Oh, they don't found. But the
But
qualities are qualities of kafa. Being respectful. Being respectful, being intelligent.
Baumia,
That's what he said.
I mean, Casimiro. Sana Kufa do ye, Opeso Baba, Opeso with the president.
Who said come out from Brazil?
Sana Kufa do ye, in that day was see, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I already that was not what happened. And yet,
we can see who tell who one. And I'll go that confirm who did it. Why you are not want me to see or analyze things on your own?
Sorry, no.
Why? Haven't you seen videos?
Mommy too, Captain.
He went to his own mines and whatever. Damango, the paramount chief. Of course, we saw the videos. So Rebecca, say yes, you videos. So no analysis. I'll just say who can sing engine like that. He say no, Pamia, I say, Kramai, I hope I say.
Yes, I know.
Yes, I know too. The Arabian prince, the Sia Ogana. That's not it.
Okay.
Arabian prince. They want to have a man.
All right.
Mama, do you who why president that? I mean, who, Sina, how he is. But don't train that Arabian prince in Bra. We Arabian prince in Bra. One of which.
You don't see that seminar about the mind.
This man can go to a church and quote the wrong Bible verse. That's the sort of person that wants to be a president. You might be a friend, dear group. Obey me, quote. I saw it then. A quote wrong Bible verse.
No Bible verse, Nede.
I get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Such a person who just obey to me dignity.
Okay.
Such a person, he wants to just force himself on Ghanaians We see us. Now the party muscle into wako pull biaba. You are lying to yourself. Me and family home.
Okay.
Wako pull biaba say me and family home. But you know you are lying to yourself.
Okay. All right.
Then you are there party for are bitter because of this man's leadership.
And it says that
Bamia's leadership on your leadership in the party.
Okay.
Then gave them the run for their money. Just one independent candidate. These people were running helter skelter one now, just because of one independent candidate.
All because of the leadership of the party.
Okay. They messed up the party. You're too about midnight. Ruling government. I call we party.
Anyway, okay.
You're too about 2 a.m. You're too police station Saba. That's what you say. Obeka say the party no yakochu biaba. Where is Ken? Where is Ken not following? Are you saying you have brought everybody back? So I'm giving you. Why is Akoto not following? I'm giving you to me on the cassette. Or the winner. On the cover by.
Walk no koyero. Omo 9, omo dia na nini.
Go walk. You'll be.
Don't say omo dia na nini. You are asking a question. Omo dia na nini.
Obeka go walk.
Anyway.
Omo tapade jogati eneli.
I mean, come and say.
Omo asante register.
Omo go walk.
Omo so omo asante register.
Obi anati.
Eh akoto mu ne beli.
Obi anati.
Anyway, right. You will be. My name is Shashi Vivero, Captain. Now, bonnet offer within the next 4 minutes, ma'am. Whatever we said here.
Bacho, NDC for catch the Peace Council. Eminent chiefs. Penny former Ghana. I'm a cabin manager, you know. So I'm a mon train ma easy. And Kosunyan in your massa. Nanyo be see from a castle. NDC get to a boss. We are calling on them to speak now.
Okay.
Or forever remain silent, the repercussions that comes out of it.
I don't know what I expect to say. Something bad may happen.
For every action,
There's.
for every action,
There is.
for every action,
There is not a trust of
there is what a reaction.
Okay.
That's what I'm medical.
Doc.
I think it's NDC for. I think they are just trying to find easy, your friends, excuses for what they see coming, the defeat. No?
Okay.
Because if say this is the issue, I'm more say more per se more the palma register machines now. That's what more agents know. Every morning, more a tally. You register 50. You transfer free. So give him that. But me as a politician, I don't trust a system where you did serial numbers by my one political party. Or even all political parties. I don't trust it because political parties are very dubious to say NDC. No? To say NDC, no. They may even have ways of hacking the system. But maybe you know creative problems. It's who we are. Number be MPP stronghold. No, what mess up. We not did this. Also, we are registration. What is say issues with our cost of voter region? Issues you raise and net. What's it because of voter region?
First day. Second day. I heard something.
What's the second day?
Second day they mentioned anti.
But second day is also Asante region there. It's Asante region. Never say who benefits. NDC. So one example up in arms. Now because send this for the unbehaved say a year KJ to
Captain. What's where you?
So now my son was asked a year Nanado Asemo can ya can one seminar as a president and as a former leader of MPP. Any day. So be sabobe hand over to NDC. No. So in every means I'll bet my no. Obey my campaign number Baumia, obey campaign number Baumia. And NDC can cry blood. They shouldn't expect another because who they be and Mama Baumia winning. And as I'm Besama winning. No, he's going to work and make sure say Baumia be winning. But at the end of the day, send a Mahama MPC Obelus, no Lucy, you got for Twaba, a uniform say or one whom or the free or Sabbath or you know, or hand over power. No, Ghana for Twaba we are. That's about me winning and not to be handed power over to him. But in the unlikely event, say Bahama winning, then definitely the constitution is so clear. What I say, there's no ambiguity about it. But NDC shouldn't sit down and keep themselves for a day. Sad they are Nana Dubabe Tanzaka so and Mahama win elections because Mahama hasn't shown any hope, and for the Ghanaians generally, NDC Mahama represented the past. Nismo Kenya kwa analog. Na Baumia represented the future, the aspirations of the youth. With vision as if you see a vast difference between them. What you're saying, anyone was the NDC focus, they try to find ways to attack a Baumia person. Abra discuss issues I discuss in Mahama ye. What you said, the facts of the Nema way. NDC for they go for Baumia personality. At the end of the day, Yabe Jumadin, I'm making sure say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia would win. And we agree with Domahene, say he's intelligent. Baumia you be obwa there when it is Mahama, ne kasa you train their team in
Mahama. Okay.
Because Mahama Bao Bebu Kutian, we are saying 80. We are not to Chikama. Baumia is not like that. And I think say for a leader, the next generation leader, that's the person should be. That should be.
All right. Right, happy birthday, Nkoma, NPP UK, Nottingham Chapter Vice Chairperson, Madam Vivian Foss, Wayfree Oheneba Thomas Boachi, NPP UK Communication Team Member. Also, please wish my love, Yabedu of Adwatu, a happy birthday from me. We are from Nana Yao, Nana Yao, so Edie, or the Abraying, and so, and Miami Yonkobi, so Clement, our Tafo. Ono so nyame adoma kwasi da na me yanimi ne ba ware nti Clement Tafo let's say yan kanchen say of frebusuafo nyina ye Reverend Samuel Nketia and Spendilove Kunedu say enei momra kwasi da animi Healing Assemblies Mampontin Abontini Kessiemu Road 9 AM and asawade no eba so na the Etienne Rebeda Captain retired John Jabari Asi MPP Nima NDC we do wako baby ni soko NDC ni papa and Dr. Director Ajima Prempe, producer Kwapc Asari Bediako MCR and Omo Boy technician Justy and Omo Boy Majumedini Basunya near the punch Ebremo Nyame Aduma and repem Obesan Atianka Yakramo. Bye bye.